Rosenthal JCC.
Two of my grandchildren came to the Rosenthal JCC at preschool. And one of my fondest memories was a end-of-year musical performance. And all of my other grandchildren had come to see Javier, who was 4 at the time, in this song fest. And as the end of the song fest, they sang the JCC feeling song. It goes, I got that JCC feeling up in my head, down in my toes, deep in my heart. And it ends with, I got that JCC feeling all over me. And for the next week, all of the grandchildren were singing this song wherever we went, and it was really just funny, and I laugh about it when I think about it, and they still go back to it sometimes, even all these years later.
I'm most proud of our day camp program, Camp Discovery, which I was the director of for a number of years, the relationships that we've had with parents, with children, and that wonderful feedback we've gotten from parents who've said their children really became mensches at our camp, that we did very special things with them. The other that I'm most proud of is being the camp director for Sunrise Day Camp, which is a day camp for children with cancer and their siblings. Many thanks to our board of directors for helping us launch that program. We are serving over 200 children in the metropolitan area. Although it's called Camp Discovery, we should have called it Camp Menschlichkeit. And it's very, very special.
The phrase I remember the most when asking if there was something that the JCC could do to help the community, I always remember hearing, how can we not do that? We are the Rosenthal JCC. How can we not do things that make our community better? There was never a no. It was just, let's do it.
Growing up, having gone to Hebrew school and Sunday school multiple days a week, well, for Hebrew school, it wasn't really enjoyable. It was another classroom outside of the elementary and middle school classes that I had all the rest of the week. At the JCC, being Jewish was fun. It was inclusive, it was upbeat. The teachers and the staff were incredibly dedicated, loved what they do and still do, and had their hearts where the children were.
Back in 1987, the Rosenthal JCC had a branch up in Mayapack. I was pretty new to the area. I had just had my first child, and I was looking for friends. I had no idea if there was much of a Jewish community up there, but I was lucky to find the JCC, and I joined my first Mommy and Me class. One of the moms that I met there and I are still friends to this day. Our daughters became great friends during their preschool years. And over the last year and a half, they have each been bridesmaids in each other's weddings. And that is what the Rosenthal JCC has done so well over the last 36 years, creating these lifelong connections for countless families.
This agency has served the Northern Westchester community from the littlest members of our family all the way up to the aging people who come here for camaraderie and friendship. It has truly been a gift, and we've been so grateful to have Ellie Aronowitz as our leader and all of the staff and the professionals who work here. It's been my pleasure, and I am delighted to be here and to pay tribute to this wonderful agency.
So one thing that I'll remember for the rest of my life is driving up the 22 with the Kensico on my left and looking forward to coming to this building that was full of so much life and just the people and the staff and everyone that was here. You've impacted me for the rest of my life.
My idea was that it would draw youngsters from all the surrounding communities to be able to have a central place where they could meet other Jewish children from different backgrounds, be able to socialize with them, hopefully play some sports with them, and make this place a home away from home with a Jewish content.
I've been so humbled and privileged to be part of this board, to see the leadership and the dedication and the passion that many of the board members who have been on the board for years and years bring to the table, bring every meeting, bring in between meetings, bring to the life and to our community. I'm so grateful to have met them, to have seen them in action, and to hopefully have learned the lessons that they teach by doing. This is one board meeting where you don't nod off.
When I think about the Rosenthal JCC, it makes me think of a community that has always been extremely connected and caring. And I remember an experience for our board where we sat around thinking about whether it was worth our while to go into the Camp Sunrise business. And I think there was a resounding yes around the table, because every day what happens at Camp Sunrise is what the Rosenthal JCC has always been about. It's been about caring for each other and learning about doing a mitzvah and giving back and educating our children in being that very caring community. I have these amazing memories of my now teenage kids here at the Rosenthal JCC singing songs that will always remain in my heart. One being Shalom Chaverim, Shalom Chaverim, Shalom, Shalom, Lehitraot, Lehitraot, Shalom, Shalom.
My moment of aha was sitting on an airplane reminiscing about maybe a year earlier when I was sitting in Ellie's office and we were writing our mission statement and trying to figure out whether Israel should be in our mission statement, whether we should care, whether it should be part of who we are. And to be honest, I fought back. I didn't really see why Israel should be part of us. And a year later, I was sitting on an airplane, a complete believer that Israel is part of our future, part of our past, part of our present, and part of something that we could bring to our community.
So over my 41-year Jewish communal professional career, each time I moved to a new role in a position, I thought it couldn't get better, but it did. Indeed, this has been the best 13 and a half years that I could have ever imagined. They say that good deeds come back to you. If that is true, then I have experienced with a group of lay leaders in this institution and a professional team and a UJ Federation that has helped to make this institution tick, the best good deeds that anyone could have ever witnessed. I want to express my personal love and deepest admiration for Lois Rosenthal, our founder, who with her passion, her energy, and her great vision brought the Richard G. Rosenthal JCC of Northern Westchester to life and to full fruition. All of us at the Rosenthal JCC of Northern Westchester hope and pray that our important, key, and vibrant programs live on in new spaces and places.
I just love it here.